In the last Fresh Start World video, we did a bunch of quests, a bit of PKing, and we overall have one of the best accounts for PvP. I decided to hold off for a couple days on training because a lot of people were underleveled and I wanted to give the rest of the game a chance to catch up. So I've been doing some quest training and now I'm going to show you guys the result of all of my progress. Also guys, we're going to be doing a 250 mil giveaway in this video. The last couple of videos we've had so much support, but this time they're going to be rolled out a little bit differently. I need everyone to leave a comment on this video with their in-game username, like and subscribe to the channel, and then take a screenshot of your comment and send it over to me on Instagram in my DMs. It's just Abyss OSRS. The link will be down below in the description and it will also be on the screen. Just shoot me a DM, take a picture of you leaving a comment, and I'll select one random person for a 250 mil prize. Anyways, guys, I don't want to wait too long before jumping into this video, so let's just get right into it, and I hope you guys enjoy. PKing with the Berserker helm was cool, but it's time we go for a little Fashionscape upgrade. We can use a Nezi helm now that we are 55 defense, and this here is going to also help quite a bit with prayer bonuses, defense bonuses, and it's also 0 negative mage in range. And that's 20 construction. Now we have all the requirements to start the Revenant Isles. Revenant Isles is now completed. That only took me about 30 minutes. I remember when this quest first came out in 2006 or 2007, it took me so long to finish. There was just so much dialogue throughout this entire quest and reading on things like Rune HQ. Shout out to whoever made the Quest Helper plugin. You are a miracle worker. 10,857,326 Cyclops later, and your boy has finally got a Dragon Defender. We're also 59 defense, so we're only one level away from being able to use it. That shouldn't take too long, and we'll also be able to use dragon items. And there we go, 60 defense. We can wear the Dragon Defender, and I think it's time we go and see how we do in the wilderness. But first, we need to get one more upgrade to the account, and in order to do that, I think 75 range will greatly benefit us. So I went down to chins, banged that out real quick, and now it's time for round 2. In the last video, I failed doing my Jad attempt because I ran out of prayer and ended up getting one hit. Didn't even miss a prayer switch, just genuinely ran out of prayer. So this time I came back with a higher range level, a helm of Nez, a Fury. So we have a ton of prayer bonus, way higher accuracy, and now it's time to take out Jad. And there we go, Fire Cape acquired. Only took 2 attempts and the second one was much easier. I had tons of supplies left, and that there is another upgrade towards a higher strength bonus. Now I have to do the most dreadful quest line in all of Runescape, and that is King's Ransom. In order to use Piety, the best melee prayer in the game, I'm going to need to get this quest done, and it has a ton of prerequisites. So I started off with Jungle Potion, and now we can move on to Shiloh Village. So apparently when you're finishing Shiloh Village and you have to cross this bridge, if you open a skill interface, it doesn't knock you off no matter what. It's a 100% failsafe, and that there is actually something I had no idea about. Someone in my Twitch chat told me to because I kept falling off the side. And then we finished Shiloh Village, and now we're on to the worst quest ever, and that is One Small Favor. Really not looking forward to doing this. But first, we're going to jump into the wilderness and test out some of our upgrades. Starting to feel like an actual mid-level PKing build account. Unfortunately, this guy had no loot. He must have just got to the caves because all I got was his 100k. The biggest mistake you can make when training at the Chaos Druids is taking off Protect from Magic. Even if you're getting DDS spec'd, it's not worth taking damage from about 50 level 120 wizards. They do way more damage than my 70 strength, and this guy got completely one hit because of it. Okay, I've stalled long enough. Time to bang out one small favor. And surprisingly, with the Quest Helper plugin, this did not even take me 1 hour. I believe it only took about 45 to 50 minutes. So I was wasting all that time procrastinating for nothing. We did bang this out, and the EXP lamps were really good as well. Managed to use this on agility and got a couple levels. Agility is probably my worst skill in RuneScape, the skill I absolutely hate the most. So really glad that I don't have to bang those out. And now we can move on to some of the big boy quests. Okay, so a requirement for King's Ransom is actually 65 defense. I have no idea why this is a requirement because it doesn't seem like I need it for anything in the quest itself, like putting a piece of armor on. But the fastest way to get 65 def is to chin using long range. And even though this is quite expensive and actually pretty slow, it's definitely the best experience for def every time I chuck a chin. It's going to be 130,000 XP per hour, which is about 3 times faster than conventional training. There we go. We banged out 65 range. It didn't actually take that long. And we also picked up a couple hit points and range levels. I'm also one of the highest ranking players for hit points levels in the game. And that's probably because all of my training comes from either chinning or bursting, not using splashing or alking as my mage training method. So we're getting tons of hit points experience. I almost forgot. I have to do the Black Knight Fortress quest. And that is Black Knight Fortress completed. There we go. King's Ransom completed. And that only took about 10 to 15 minutes, much quicker than I remember it being. And we got another defense level. And now we can go do the Knight's Waves training. This is where we take out 10 different Camelot Knights. All are above 120 combat. And if we get this completed, we get around 80,000 experience between all of my melee skills and access to use chivalry and piety. Look at that beautiful 80,000 experience drop, something you don't see every day, especially on regular experience rates. And now we can use piety and chivalry and have access to the best melee prayers in the game. In order to use chivalry, I'm going to need at least 60 prayers, so I went over to the Chaos Altar to offer up some dragon bones, and I ended up getting attacked by this guy. However, Ely at 14 and a couple of my friends were doing some multi-PKing at the time and just happened to be in the same location. Okay, so this guy didn't follow, but there's another group of PKers that were trying to snipe me, and I'm going to see if these guys will follow me in. That was quite possibly the most unorganized multi-hit of all time. Everyone was on different piles and a bunch of people ended up getting away, but we did manage to kill 1 or 2, and at least these guys aren't going to be sniping me any longer. And thanks to the boys' help, I was able to get 60 prayer without getting attacked again, and now we are PK ready, at least for the short term. Alright, 310k loot, we'll take that. The guy I killed just came back for a second round of revs and I almost one-shot him, but unfortunately I wasn't able to hit him again and he got away by just 1 step. Something I'm noticing a lot while PKing in the Revenant caves is that a lot of people are using a script on their client that allows them to instantly log out as soon as another player appears on the screen. So I sat here at the login spot and waited for quite a while for this guy to log back in, and then I just spec'd him on login since I could attack him before his bot was even able to detect me. Hopefully Jags does something about this because a lot of people are using this right now to kill revs, and it's extremely annoying and definitely ruins PKing in the fresh start servers. And to make matters worse, I splashed every entangle and this guy managed to use the high level agility escape. It's fair play if he did the agility himself, but let's be real, he probably botted it, especially if he's already using cheat clients to log out from PKers as soon as they come near him. Alright, chivalry is boring, time to get piety. Got 69 defense, one more level, and then we got to get 70 prey, and we can use the best melee prayer in the game. And there we go, just like that, 70 defense is done. Now we can also use barrows armor and a bunch of other good items, but now we have to get 70 prayer, and this is gonna get expensive. There we go, we also got 79 range and 80 hit points. We're nearing in on base 80 combat stats, so our account is starting to look pretty strong. Since we're doing some wilderness prayer training, why not train in style? And I'm 70 defense, so I basically broke the bank and bought a bunch of barrow items. I still need a couple more, but as of right now, we're looking really fly. I've seen almost nobody in the game using barrows, and I'm trying to be the first one to use arms in the wilderness. I haven't seen anybody else rocking it yet. Let me know if anyone else has been using it, but right now I'm pretty sure I'm going to be the first. There we go, 70 prayer is done, and now our account is officially PK ready. The only thing that we still need is probably barrow gloves, and I could maybe go for a crystal shield as well. But as of right now, our account is finally where it needs to be, and now we can pretty much terrorize anybody in the game. I'm in your hood and see you, bitch, I run it back. Pistols that was running like a fucking running back. I run it back, run it back. Oh yeah, one-hitting people like that is going to be a lot of fun. 1.4k cannonballs. That's actually pretty big. And another free 300k. While I was PKing in the northern caves, I came across this guy named Fresh Fatal. We actually have the exact same stats. He even has piety as well. So it's a pretty even matchup, except I do have better gear, so hopefully we can use this advantage and lock down the kill. To kill another good PKer on the Fresh Start Worlds is almost impossible right now. With low stats and the ability to escape with just getting one successful freeze being a part of the game, it makes it extremely difficult until big spec weapons come out or we're all using Ice Barrage. Entangle is really just not cutting it. hit a successful freeze on me with black d'hide chaps. This is exactly what I'm talking about. This freeze log method has been screwing me over kill after kill after kill, but I'm telling you guys, I'm gonna get one of them one day or another, and it's gonna be in the next video. This guy was actually really smart. He knew that his snare only lasted for 10 seconds, so he waited a couple of seconds and then decided to make a run for it, knowing that I would get gapped around the wall, giving him enough time to log out because he obviously would have been out of combat for 10 seconds at that point. Now that is the type of DDS spec that we're looking for. We got a huge kill here, over 800k worth of supplies if I were to sell everything on the Fresh Start World GE. And hopefully next video, I'm able to lock down more PKers. As you guys can see, none of them are really trying to fight back. And when I run into them, it's pretty easy to escape, seeing as all they have to do is freeze and log out. But I'm going to make it my mission to hunt all these PKers down. And in the next video, hopefully we can land a couple decent kills. All right, guys, it is now money time. We're going to run the YouTube random comment picker, and we're going to load up all the comments on the last video. Honestly, the Fresh Start World videos have been doing really well, and I'm actually really happy to be giving you guys all this GP. So we've now loaded up 639 comments, and we're going to select one random winner. Looks like David, I'm not going to even try and pronounce that last name, but looks like Ryan Frogs is his username, and he has just won himself an Arcane Spirit Shield. So if you follow any of the links down below in the description, you will be able to contact me, and then I will be able to give you your prize once you confirm who you are in game. And that is it for the video today, guys. Thank you so much if you did watch all the way through until the end. Once again, guys, make sure to leave a like on this video, comment down below with your in-game name, take a screenshot after subscribing, and send it over to my Instagram at abyssosrs. Just send it in the DMs. You don't need to be like doing anything crazy. It's free money, guys. 250 mil. I'm trying to get more active on all my socials, and I figured this would be a pretty good way. And it's a good way for you guys to also get some free GP. Thank you guys so much for making it all the way through until the end, and I will see you guys in the next video.